Morning everyone. A different video today. No gaming. So I'm gonna go to Hills FM in the city center to have my first interview as an author. Well, my first radio interview. I've done a few interviews already, but not on the radio. And I'm gonna get the bus. I could drive, but the thing is, to park in the city center is madness. Plus you have to pay, so I might as well get the bus and take my time afterwards. So yeah, this is the life of a poor writer. As you're starting, you have to do these things. Try and get interviews to promote your work. Go into podcasts, whatever, YouTube. Anyway, talking about YouTube and interviews, did anyone watch the interview last night with Kanye West, or however you say his name, on the Alex Jones show? It was a disaster. I only heard it on Twitter. I was on Twitter and I saw Kanye West trending. Yeah, little bird. Anyway, yeah. So if you haven't watched that interview, it's a disaster. I don't know who looks after Kanye or Mr. West. I don't know who gives him any advice, but it was a complete disaster. There's a magpie. The worst thing is, the worst thing was the fact that Mr. West praised Adolf Hitler and the Nazis. He kept going on about Hitler and the Nazis, and even Alex Jones, who's no stranger, to stuff like this. Even Mr. Jones looked shocked. I was shocked. Oh no, sugar. My bus. It's alright, there's a few others coming. I was really shocked, Look, I think Mr. West is sick. I know a lot of people are gonna go to attack him, and there goes another bus. I know a lot of people are going to attack Mr. West, and they're right, especially the Jewish people, especially people who went through Holocaust. And I have Jewish blood, I have Jewish ancestors, and every once in a while I go to a Jewish synagogue, meet up with some friends and everything. So to praise Hitler is, I don't know what's going through his head. I know Mr. West went through a divorce. He married one of the Kardashians, didn't he? How many there are of them? There are loads of those Kardashian women. Anyway, the interview was a disaster. And I've written about Hitler, a short story in my latest book called The Sinking City. The story is called The Devil in Argentina, and it's about a Jewish man who, after the end of the Second World War, moves to Argentina. And one day he goes to a dinner party, and he finds out that his host is none other than Adolf. So imagine how shocked he is. Anyway, I'll resume days in the bait. So, this is the book, the one with the story about the monster in Argentina. The life of a writer isn't really a glamorous life, especially when you're starting. Later, Probably gets better. Yeah, there you go. I do like to write about the old Jewish communities. I used to read a lot about. I used to read a lot of stories by Isaac Bashevis Singer. I still read him quite a lot. He's one of my favorite authors. So sorry about the noise. You probably won't be able to hear me. So yeah, I've arrived at the city center, but I'm way early, which is fine. I'm gonna grab myself a cup of coffee. Nice and quiet, just the way I like it. That's a beautiful work of art. I'm not sure if you can see it here. Coffee time. Some nice work art. So yes, this city has been my home for the last 14 years. There has been a lot of pain lately, but a lot of joy too. And if I'm to be honest, I do enjoy living in Coventry. Before I came here, I was living in London, where I've lived before in the 90s. But London is now way too busy for me. I like to live in a quieter place. Sorry, I'm recording the floor. I don't want to record the people. Just the places. Here's the Swansell Park. So yes, last year I finally got published. A friend of mine actually found me the publisher. My friend Lee Benson, who happens to be a poet and an author as well. And I was going through a bad phase in my life. I went through a divorce during lockdown and all kinds of crap. But last year I finally managed to meet someone, and I've kind of moved on in my life. But then that woman that I met after a year and a bit, she broke up with me, so I'm alone again. But it's fine. Life goes on and the person must let go and move on. What's meant to be will be. Anyway, let me hurry. And here's a place. I'm actually early, which is good. Better early than late. Right. See you later.